Welcome to the all-new Sports Visions on Bounce TV and to our worldwide web viewers on www.sportsvisionsusa.com. Hello, everybody. I'm DJ Jones alongside my good friend and traveling partner, Dale Williams. How are you?
What's up, player?
I'm great, man. I tell you, it's a special day, the inaugural Columbus Valley Area High School Female Athlete of the Year Awards. And we promised it to them, and of course, we're doing it right now.
That's right, DJ. All 44 of these ladies from the Chattahoochee Valley are being honored today as Female Athletes of the Year. Great crop of kids.
And coming up in just a little bit, we'll have an opportunity not only talk about this particular luncheon, but we're going to also have a chance to talk to a very special person. He's the Muskogee County School District Teacher of the Year. And we'll also talk about the conference finals in the NBA. All that and more coming up next on Sports Vision.
Selection now, saving now, value now. Columbus is Nissan Town, and the Nissan Now sales event is on now. Now, save $5,000 on a new Altima. That's right. Now, drive a new Altima, an IIHS top safety pick with $5,000 in savings. The best time to buy is right now.
Nissan Now sales event. Don't miss it. We'll see you soon. Headquarter Nissan.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. We are broadcasting, of course, from the beautiful ballroom of the Hilton Garden Inn, home of the first, or shall I say, inaugural Columbus Valley Area High School Female Athlete of the Year Awards Luncheon. And congratulations, young man.
Well, congratulations, DJ. Did it. We said we were going to do it. We did it. And again, we don't like to wait.
Absolutely. And, of course, you can see in our background here, the room is full. And, this is an opportunity for us to honor over 40 of the top athletes from East Alabama, West Central Georgia. And these female athletes are well-deserving.
Well-deserving, DJ. And like I said, we got some kids that are doing phenomenal jobs. I mean, all of them scholarship-worthy, 4.0s, 3, 4, 5, some kids even 5 different sports, DJ, and they're still doing it and doing academics in the classroom. Great crop of kids.
I was more impressed with, the GPAs of some of these young ladies because, again, I didn't know that there was a GPA higher than a 4.0, and we got some young ladies with a 4.08, a 4.51.
That's right.
I mean, what kind of scale are they on?
I mean, I don't know what kind of scale it is on, but, like I said earlier, DJ, we weren't talking about 40 times. These girls, 4.5s, 4.3, 4.2s, and really to do that and play 4 and 5 sports and still be able to be the homecoming queen, that's a little bit too much, DJ.
And you know what? To do this in the fashion that we're doing it, of course, we have to thank our sponsors out there. There's so many folks pulled together to help us do this. And of course, Sports Visions, obviously, we're the face of this thing, but we have a lot of great people, and we'll have that, of course, come up and we'll show you. You might be able to see it on the screen right now of some of the sponsors that were able to help us put this together.
I mean, really, DJ, we couldn't do all this stuff without our sponsors. Aflac has always been there for us in the sense that, again, they are women empowerment. I mean, 68% of Aflac employees, women, they're doing it in the workplace. But really, for these kids and these girls, these young ladies are doing it in the classroom and on the field, have great work ethic. Those are the kind of people that this workforce wants to hire.
And, of course, this is the first, and we will definitely be doing more. And, again, the reception right off the bat, was tremendous. I know people have been calling us, people have been emailing us. Of course, people have been on our Facebook page. And, again, this is something that's been needed. It's not, something that obviously is not deserving. And, of course, these young ladies deserve all the credit. We don't.
That's right. They deserve the credit, not us, just like you said, DJ. And we've been wanting to do this a long time. But really, these girls deserve it. I think everything that they take, when you start talking about women's sports and stuff, it's got to keep pushed to the side. But these girls have a lot to talk about, a lot to brag about. And really, they've been doing this for years. Nobody just has noticed.
All right. Again, thanks to our sponsors. We couldn't have done it without you. Coming up in just a little bit, we'll have an opportunity to hear from a very special young man. Coach Stephon Lawrence, the 2016 Muskogee County School District Teacher of the Year.
Truth be truth, the will to win will win. So intimidate your darkest fear. Revive every forgotten fantasy. Set goals you can never reach, then reach them. Count cards to fight fate stack deck. And if you want to win as much as you want to live, you're ready to reign on.
Hi, I'm Philip Dabbitt with E&S Men's Clothing Warehouse. We'd like to say thank you, Columbus and the Bi-City area, for 20 great years on Macon Road in the heart of Columbus. We're inviting you out to our 20th anniversary sale with bigger savings and deals than ever before.
To help show our appreciation, ENS is offering complete suit and tux packages only $99. Jackets, pants, shirts, and ties, a $199 value for just $99. Find us on Facebook for details on how to win a suit or tux package. Come celebrate our 20th anniversary. ENS, where you get more for a whole lot less.
Come into Chester's Barbecue for our world-famous mouth-watering ribs, smoked fresh on our grill daily. Or try one of our barbecue pork plates with fresh sides. Chester's has delicious sandwich combos to choose from that are sure to please. We also serve tempting home-cooked favorites. And don't forget to take home your own bottle of great sauce. Chester's Barbecue, serving the best food at the best price. 3 locations to serve you.
Welcome back to Sports Vision. Joining me right now is a special young man. He is the Muskogee County School District 2016 Teacher of the Year,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Stephon Lawrence.
Yes,
Welcome
sir.
to
Yes,
Sports
sir.
Vision.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Jones. I appreciate it.
Man, I'm so proud of you. I tell you, man, I know your dad, of course, been knowing you since you were a little boy.
Right,
but
right.
to see this day come, that you are the best of the best. I mean, obviously, I know that the award came just a few weeks ago, but you still have to be riding on cloud nine.
Yeah, I am. It was just, 8 days ago. And I just been, I just like to use the show to say that thank you to everybody. The support and outreach I've received from the community has just been overwhelming, man, from Facebook posts to messages, to text messages, to phone calls, Pop Barnes coming to see me. Like, it's just been, just humongous, man. And no one starts teaching to get accolades and attention. You know what I'm saying? We do everything we do for the kids as a way of service, and to get all of this is just, I'm very grateful. I've been very blessed to be named the Teacher of the Year.
It touches my heart because, again, seeing great things happen to great people. And, of course, I know, like I said, your family. I know your mom and dad did an excellent job with you. You're an athlete. You're a scholar. You're an inspiration and a mentor to our young people. Yeah. It's just and then you're still, how old are you?
29.
29 years old, man.
29.
You're still, I got shoes older than you. But let's go ahead and start to this thing because, first of all, I'm an athlete, former athlete. Right. You're an athlete. Again, a lot of people were saying or still say they just think that an athlete is a jock. But you proved them wrong.
I always wondered about that. Like, people use that word coach and they stick such a negative stigma to it. And what is a coach? A coach is just somebody who mentors young people, who grooms young people, who develops and takes special interest in young people. That term does not always apply to athletics. I can speak about the best one I've had, my father. Those boys are like, I can speak to it because sometimes I'm almost a little jealous of them, that they're like his children. Right. And, little kids, rah-rah at Northside, or Tree at Northside, or going back, James Vincent, Torrin Walker. These were all sons of his. And that's how I treat my students. I want to take my time with them. I want to be patient with them. I just happen to do it in the classroom, whereas he's in the PE and in basketball, and I do it in basketball too. I treat my kids like my own, and so when the kids call me Coach Lawrence, that's who I am. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. The term jock is one I've always appreciated. I've always welcomed it. At UGA, at Columbus State, we gotta be leaders. We gotta work with people. We gotta have good social skills. We gotta be able to communicate. We gotta, deadlines. You gotta be able to balance the schedule with grades and practice. You gotta be able to do all those things. So that's something that, the NCAA runs as facts. Most student athletes do not go pro, of course. And they do very well when they get hired. Their median income is very high because of the schooling or the education that they receive away from academics, right? That athletics helps nurture the whole person. And I'm proud to be called a jock. That doesn't mean you're dumb. This don't call me a dumb jock. Is that?
But Stephon, you've set the bar at another level. you're an English teacher.
Yes,
Again,
sir.
most coaches are, you're physical ed or special ed or something, but an English teacher and AP English.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
no, I don't teach AP English.
Okay.
I'm the AP coordinator, so
Okay.
I organize the AP program, but AP rules won't let me teach AP English. But I've spread my wings. Bible literature I've taught, advanced freshman I've taught. So it's an English background. You don't find that a lot. It's different.
you got a little story that really helped you push you in that direction. I want you to share that with everybody.
Yeah. In the teaching period,
As far as the English and,
the
and
English,
not going
yeah.
into the PE side of it.
Coach Green, Herbert Green, God rest his soul. He was running a basketball camp, and I was working the camp. I played for Coach Green, and I was a pharmacy major, and I was miserable. I only did it because they get paid an obscene amount of money, and much more than I make teaching, and I'm working with the kids, and Dr. Brubaker, who's also deceased, he comes down on the floor. He sees me working with the kids. He tries to pull me into English education. I'm still iffy about it. He said, well, just come see me tomorrow. So I go see Dr. Brubaker, and he pulls out all these statistics about how there's no men in education. Like 1% of America's teachers are black men.
Okay.
And if you take away the special ed and the athletic standpoint of it, it's like 0.02, 0.03 that I would fall into. And he was saying that, how powerful a narrative is, and that there's a narrative, the black male, the young black male is a narrative that has completely been eradicated from the education system. And because of that, a lot of our kids suffer when you look at test scores and stuff like that. So, he had me, I really drank the Kool-Aid, so to speak, and I went home to my father and talked about it, and but I told Dad, I said, I want to teach PE. And my dad was like, no. Like, you do education, don't teach PE, don't teach special ed. He said, you go do something academic, and I've always liked English. I've been I've been very good with words. I like reading, I like writing. So English was it, and I think it's the best choice I've ever made.
A couple of years ago, I came up to the gym, as I often do, and I saw you in the middle of these kids. And again, it was a situation where, unlike any teacher-kid kind of conversation, usually, the kids look at a teacher as an authoritative figure. But you were actually communicating with these kids, and you have to see it, folks, to really understand. But he was just so comfortable, and the kids were all zoomed in and keyed in on what you were saying. You spend a lot of time with these kids.
I do, and I think you have to. If you don't, it kind of goes for naught, especially the kids that I teach at Carver. A lot of these kids come from backgrounds that don't nurture them as a whole, and a lot of times teachers don't want to sign up for that because it's a heavy burden. But I think it's something that has to be done. Kids, a lot of times, they need life lessons just as much as they need academics, right? So if you got a kid that goes out and steal a car, but he can recite Shakespeare, well, what good is that? Right? Like, you would much rather have a kid that struggles to recite Shakespeare and you work with him and decides not to steal the car. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I do talk to them on a very very personal level. I think it makes it more relevant for them. It gives them a conduit with which they can communicate without feeling like they're being judged all the time. But, at the same time, they know that Coach Lawrence got a limit, limit. So, that's my style. It's a little unorthodox, but I think it works.
If you're looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle, come see us at Express Motors, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama. Or give us a call, 334-384-9101, with hundreds of vehicles to choose from. In-house financing, the right vehicle at the right price for you. We don't want all your business, just yours. Come see us, 1210 14th Street, Phoenix City, Alabama, or go online, www.expressmotorspc.com.
Hello, I'm Coach Sonny Smith, former Auburn basketball coach, encouraging you to join me for the 4th annual MJ Basket Plus Youth Summer Camp. It's going to be at Carver High School Gym from 8:30 till 3 p.m. July the 11th through the 13th, 7 to 12-year-olds. July 14th through the 16th, 13 through 18-year-olds. Please contact Lester Hood at 706-580-9240 or DJ Jones at 706-681-1136. War Eagle.
Scott Sawyer with Diverse Power. Diverse Power wants our customers to enjoy all the benefits that reliable, consistent electric service provides. Our BPI certified technicians offer duct blaster testing of your HVAC ductwork to locate leaks. We also offer a full blower door examination that will qualify homeowners and home builders to meet the new Energy Code building standards. At Diverse Power, we offer innovation through vision, quality through service.
And that speaks to my next question, and I know that I want to ask you this because you're a lot closer to the kids than I am, and I know a lot of people out there that are watching right now are interested in this question because, again, the culture of our kids today is so, you know, every time you read the paper, somebody is doing something bad, of course, and, you know, how do we reach these young people?
I think they need to get the real. A lot of this, my stance has been kind of unpopular, but I just think that the world is becoming more and more open, and that's good and bad. They're seeing a lot more stuff, but it gives you it gives you more options on how to reach them. Be creative. I think we need to Skype people who've made bad decisions. I think they need to be, you know, that maybe not every day, maybe not every week, but, you know, every once in a while, maybe a couple of times a semester, they need to talk to people who have messed up so that they can see, you know, what it's like to have somebody tell you when to use the bathroom, tell you when you can go to sleep, tell you when you wake up. Because these are all freedoms that we enjoy freely and never think about it until they get snatched away from you. Well, too many of our kids are getting them snatched away, then realize, oh man. And so I think that to bring the real to them goes much more, because what they see, Netflix, TV, movies, is all sensationalized. You know what I'm saying? Like, they almost romanticize, or in their music, right? They almost romanticize these bad situations. Well, they need to see it, right? They need to see that up close and personal, like, no, this is not the best. Because when a teacher tells them, this is somebody who hasn't messed up, right? Like, this is somebody who's gone to college a lot of times, twice over, 3 times over. Their principal, same case. You, right? Community activist, but same case. They need to hear, I think they need to hear the other side. That's what we tell them in English. You write an argument and then you acknowledge the counter argument. Well, they never get the counter argument. And so I think they need to get it, because I think it makes it more real for them.
We're talking to Muskogee County School District Teacher of the Year, Stephon Lawrence. Man, that sounds good. Hey, that will be with you for the rest of your life. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
My next question, English. Again, I wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. I pretty much did what I had to do to get by. I didn't apply myself like I should. Now, I read something where you make your kids, or you relate something to them that make them motivated to want to do and read literature in English. Talk to me about that.
I try to use the standards, and I try to cater them to Carver. My kids are not huge. Some of the stuff that they want us to teach, they don't necessarily say how to teach it, right? Okay. And so if I'm teaching metaphor, I don't necessarily have to use somebody who they can't relate to, right? So you want me to teach metaphor. Well, you don't say that I have to use Emily Dickinson when I can use Tupac, or I can use, you know, J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar or somebody like that. It immediately engages them, because they see themselves reflected in the curriculum. And far too often, you know, it's been an old joke amongst English teachers. You hear from these dead white guys just over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and the kids get beat over the head with it. They can't see themselves in it. But when you give them somebody like a Langston Hughes or a Frederick Douglass, which sometimes Frederick is deep, but when you break it down to them and you see that in a lot of cases, our community is not that much far removed from slavery. We facing a lot of the same issues that Frederick Douglass was facing, and they realize how sad that is. They're starting to see themselves in the lesson, and they're learning at the same time, and they're learning the standards. So I've seen a lot of success with it. I think, you know, you go to research says that the more a student can see themselves in what they're learning, the more engaged they are, and the more engaged they are, the better any of us, you know, anybody in any realm, a teacher, news anchor, like anybody, if you see yourself in the work, you're going to be more engaged, and if you're more engaged, you're going to do a better job. So yeah, that's always been my philosophy when it's come to teaching.
Very good. Stephon, you are pursuing your doctorate. You have your MBA. Where are you going to go? What do you want to do?
I want to be a principal or have my own school system, be a superintendent. That's the goal. That's why I went to UGA, you know, because I think they have a world-class instructors there, and I've been getting bombarded with learning. I'm really enjoying my time there. They pushing me hard. So I got about a year left for this dissertation, and you know, hopefully, fingers crossed, Dr. Lawrence, and I'll be looking to make moves.
That sounds good.
Yes,
but there's
sir.
some folks out there saying, how do you do this? You're teaching, you're coaching, you're going to school, you're pursuing your doctorate. How do you have time to do all of it? And you spend time with these kids.
Yeah, my faith is number one, Mr. Jones. I'm not gonna lie. There's times where I just don't find the energy. I've fallen asleep at my laptop or fallen asleep in the if I'm getting a lesson together, my teacher edition, I've fallen asleep in it. And you know, God will let me sleep for 2-3 hours and, you know, wake back up, and I found a way to get through it. I'm also single, and I'm also childless, so that helps.
That does help
following, trying to follow the plan that I've been set out, and, you know, sat down with my parents and, you know, my pastor and stuff like that, just trying to stay on the right track, do the right things. And, you know, if I had a kid or a wife or something like that, it would be harder. So just trying to make a way for when I do have a family and stuff. And it's been going well so far, so we'll see.
I could talk to you all day. I thoroughly am enjoying this interview, but for the sake of the television and time,
yes, sir.
I want you to look into that camera and talk to those folks out there, those parents, those kids, those coaches, those aspiring Stephon Lawrences, and just share a few of your thoughts.
Well, my main thing is I just want everybody to know that Columbus is a community, and we're going to be okay. Right, that's my main platform as Teacher of the Year, is that we're going to be okay as a community, but we have to make it as a community. A lot of stuff gets stigmatized. Like Carver gets a bad rep for a lot of stuff. Carver is an outstanding institution. Kids are learning. Kids are coming to school. Kids are excelling in academics, athletics, military. Our ROTC program is strong. Career in tech, we got kids getting Pratt Whitney job interviews and going right into the workforce. And so we're being the social engine. We're being the engine that drives change and productive citizenship and college going kids. And I just want everybody, like, as a community, we just got to bind together strong. We're gonna be fine, but we have to invest in ourselves, and we got to invest in these kids. And by investing, I mean more than writing a check. I mean manpower, man hours. Like you, Mr. Jones, I see you up here all the time. Our kids need to see that. They see you as a reporter first, and this great athlete from the past second. When they hear about all the stuff you've done athletically, they're like, oh man, it makes you cooler than them. And so that's what they need to see. They just need to see us, hear our stories, people who have lived, people who have made it. And we need to do that. We need to open up our schools more to parents. Parents, you need to open up yourselves more to school, and we're gonna see a real change in our children. I really believe that. And once again, I'm flattered and honored to be the Teacher of the Year. Thanks for everybody who's reached out to me. My mom, I love you. She want me to say that.
All right.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Muskogee County School District Teacher of the Year and Kenny Lawrence's baby boy, Stephon Lawrence. We'll be right back after this.
A smile is the most admirable thing you can wear. And for anyone age 1 to 101, Cook Dental Care has a smile for you. Dr. Kathy L. Cook offers a wide range of individualized, innovative services from basic preventative dentistry to specialized care. We provide comprehensive dental care for the entire family, including pediatric. Insurance, financing, walk-ins, and new patients are always welcome. So for your family's dental care, visit Cook Dental Care.
Why do we have Aflac?
Aflac.
And Major Medical?
Major Medical, boy, yeah! I help pay the doctor. Ain't that enough for you?
There are things Major Medical doesn't do. Aflac pays cash so we don't have to fret.
Something families should get.
Like a safety net.
Even helps pay deductibles to cover your back with.
Learn about one-day pay at aflac.com/wrap.
Live in the spotlight with Sports Life Entertainment.
Enjoy our 50-passenger luxury party buses or corporate coaches. For more information, contact us at 770-989-1340. And remember, it's all about that sports life.
And welcome back to today's final segment of Sports Vision. And I tell you, Dale, I'm still just flying on cloud 9 because of what we were able to do for those young ladies. And again, just a tremendous response. It's just been special.
It's just been special, DJ. And like I said, honoring these young ladies, well overdue. I mean, I think at the same time, I look forward to it next year, DJ, once we got a whole lot of more. We had a lot of juniors in the room, but even though there was a lot of seniors, and like we said, if you're a senior, this is not the end of anything. This is the beginning of the better things.
Absolutely. And again, what a special, special young man, and Stephon Lawrence, of course, 2016 Muskogee County School District Teacher of the Year, English teacher at Carver High School. Also, he coaches basketball.
And DJ, if we can clone this guy, man, we would be great here in Muskogee County. Really, that's what the school system needs. More black men in school, working hard, English, athlete, all those things to let people know that you can do it. Just got to have your mindset on it. And I think really he does a great job.
Absolutely. And definitely keep your eyes and ears open for Stephon Lawrence. Believe me, that won't be the last time you hear from him. Also, now look, the bottom line is Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals. We know the table has been set. Of course, the tempo. Let's start on the West Coast where OKC has jumped out. And, of course, it looked like that they're not afraid of the Golden State Warriors.
No, I don't think they're afraid of them, DJ. I think really I really give hats off to Billy Donovan for getting his guys ready. I mean, that Durant Westbrook piece is going to be big. The Jeff Adams piece, I think you're looking at an OKC team that is a totally different team that is not afraid of Golden State. And like I said, that 72 games that they won during the season doesn't mean anything right now. And really, we always know it's hard to repeat, DJ.
It is hard to repeat. I tell you what, it's a special series between those two. Now, on the eastern side of it, you got, of course, LeBron James, and he's on fire. He has played, again, he hadn't had to play so smooth and so easy. He's usually been the man. He's usually been the one to all the teams and all the finals he's been in. He had to ride. The teams had to ride his back. Now he has some help.
He's got some help, DJ. And as long as he's got some help, I mean, in the Kevin Love piece, I mean, really, Tyree Irving, these guys are back healthy and they're playing well. The J.R. Smiths of the world. I mean, these guys are really playing well, and if they continue to shoot the ball like they shoot the ball, DJ, it's going to be an interesting final. I think really Toronto might be overshadowed a little bit about it, but they have a great guard combo. But I think really the Cavaliers are hungry at this point. They are not the same team they were mid-part of the season, and we're going to have an interesting NBA final this year.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for all the time we have for this week's show. For Dale Williams, I'm DJ Jones reminding you, keep your eye on the ball. Have a great week.
Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you.